Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Angelo Christian Mortgage. Thank you so much for watching Real Estate Insider, our podcast where America goes for funding for the last 20 years. Today we're talking about how long does your money have to season for? This is a very, very important topic in real estate because there's certain requirements for the funds to have to season in your bank account. So we're going to break this down for you today so you're successful when you're getting a mortgage loan. I don't care if you're getting a commercial loan for $100 million or you're buying your first-time buyer home for $300,000. There are certain requirements for the money to have to season in your bank account. So I want to go over this with you today so you understand what those requirements are. And in the end of the day, what I want you to know, if you get anything out of this video, the main thing is that the season in your bank account has to be for at least 2 months where that money has to season. And when I'm talking about money for seasoning, I'm talking about undocumented funds. If you have mattress money or cash money or funds that you're not able to document, those funds have to season your bank account for a minimum of 2 months. It can be a checking account or it can be a savings account, but they have to be seasoning for at least 2 months. So what am I saying? I'm saying, let's say you want to buy a house for $300,000 and you need $10,000 for closing and you've been saving all this cash in your safe. Well, you can't just deposit that money in your safe in your bank account the day before close and expect you're going to close. You're going to run into major problems. You won't be able to get approved and close on your home loan. So you have to be articulate and smart about how you're showing this money in your bank account. If you know that you want to buy a house in February of 2022 and it's November, you have to deposit that money in your bank account in November and let it season, marinate, like when you marinate food, you let that money season in your bank account for 2 months. And then in February, you can go under contract to buy the house. You can't put the money in there if it was cash money in November and want to go under contract in November. You're not going to get approved. The underwriter will deny your loan. So it's very important that you understand that if you're trying to purchase a property, that money has to sit in your account for the down payment and closing costs for at least 2 months before you go under contract. I'm talking about before you go under contract to purchase the house, not before you close. Now, there are obviously restrictions around this, and there are certain things that are acceptable if you have a transparent source for the down payment and closing costs, such as you're getting your IRS refund, such as you're getting a gift, such as you're using payroll, right? Such as you sold something. If the money is transparent, we can source and season the money, then it doesn't have to sit for 2 months. I'm referring to undocumented funds for closing. So if you got an IRS refund for $10,000, it does not have to season for 2 months. If you're using your payroll checks, your income to purchase the down payment and closing costs for your house, it doesn't have to season for 2 months. We can see it's from your payroll, okay? So that money, we can see that came from the IRS, that came from a refund, that came from your paycheck. We can see that direct deposit into your bank account. That's totally fine. But if you're trying to use funds from an unverifiable source, a lady last night told me, hey, Angelo, I'm selling stuff on a flea market and it's all cash. Can I use that for my down payment? I said, yes, you can, but it has to sit in your bank account for 2 months because it's all cash and you can't source it. She had no bill of sale. She had no receipts. So you can't use that money if you can't document it. But after 2 months, you can use the money. So those funds can sit in your account for 2 months and then you're good to go. So that's the answer and the solution. If you're running into a problem with money for closing or your down payment, that's the magic number, is 2 months for seasoning for those funds. So this is a very, very important thing. I want you guys to be mindful of this if you're trying to get a loan. So please reach out to us. Remember, we're a direct, nationwide, and commercial and residential lender. We want to be here to help you with your loan financing needs. Call or text us at the number above, the 832-431-6331. We want to be your lending source. It's where America goes for funding. Or you can click on the link down below to get signed up to get pre-approved with Angelo Christian. Thank you so much for watching our channel, and check out my next video. And thank you.